say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. we'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess. So long as you're carrying it. Yes.
Chance
Best
I could
sleep
steal you
ever.
away for an
We
evening?
cuddled the whole time.
time I shot the legs off a robot, the damn thing just kept coming. Slow as fuck, dragging its way across the floor. Scariest thing I've ever seen.
That's it.
Notice anything suspicious?
Take that!
Come on, you dried up turd. Let's do this. We've got incoming.
Did it.
Chewing on us. Someone's coming.
Okay. What's got you angry? Tell Mama.
You saying your prayers? 'Cause you're gonna die.
Come on. Is that all you got?
Got it.
All over now.
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
There we go.
Move along, citizen.
Human, let's play! So, what is it? Must have been nothing, huh? Who's there?
Nice. I want it open.
Oh, we're
Should have
good.
brought it. Get that coolant pumping.
Over here!
Forever.
I'm not really the hacking type.
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
That's it. Hey.
Lead on.
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Got it.
interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Yes.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
I'm in.
Move along, citizen.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
I've always found that the best way to heal is to help others do the same. Radiation's not giving me trouble at the moment.
Let his light guide you. Many would do harm to Adam's faith.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Slobbering goon? Do people have bad reactions to the spring?
Few make it through the ritual intact. Sort of the point. A vision from Adam is a great honor, not something to be granted to the unworthy. So tell me, what did you see?
So the spring is supposed to hurt people?
The spring shows who's capable of serving Adam and who is not. Clearly Adam saw your strength and blessed you with the vision of...
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You saw the Mother of... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
So you're a Zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life, if the rumors are true.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. The vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her. At least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is alive. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Professor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace. I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
How do you think the High Confessor speaks to Adam? Through the voice
Sister
in
Mai.
his head?
You're back.
Or do you
Thanks
think
again
he
for
has
being
say
game to
the
track
words
down that
aloud?
pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. Scour oneself and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to peruse the goods?
Finally got that regulator from the Vim factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
I risked a lot getting this thing for you. I think I've earned some caps.
Suppose that's fair. I can swing, say, 150.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
Mai.
Here to check the stock?
Yes, I was right to wait. I was. It was all for the glory. Yes.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Praise be to Adam for unshackling me. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Can you tell me about the tannery?
A man named Paulie used to camp there. Very handy fellow. Fog rolled in a year back, and he had to pull up his stake. He left the harbor recently, so everything that's there is fair salvage.
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work on the hull.
Protect your loved ones, my Mariner.
All manner of good I can do with those tools.
You need it?